team owners. Like, owning a team's a bitch.
Maybe... Well played. Fight! Count me in. I gotta move.
I try hard and compete at a children's card game. Yeah. I enjoy it. Alright, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18? 18 damage. Man, I'm just always 1 damage off lethal, I swear to God. Didn't get there. I guess we'll just have to settle for clearing the board. Well played. Man, I hope people bring Patron as a zoo counter to DreamHack Austin, because this deck has like 7-1 so far on ladder against Patron. So in normal zoo with like the tentacle card and all of that shenanigans and the Sea Giants and Gormok was 20% win rate against Patron at the last tournament. So people will likely bring Patron as a counter to zoo, and this deck just shits on Patron. So it would be fantastic if that's everyone's zoo counter for a last year of standing. And then I can just beat their Patron with this deck, and they have no other decks to beat zoo, and GG. 3-0 sweeps. One stream hack, 2 days. 2 days. Why Patron when there's Rogue? Because Patron had the best win rate against Zoo at the last tournament, so people will likely bring it as a counter to Zoo. You wouldn't bring Rogue. Rogue had 58% win rate against Zoo. Patron had 82% win rate against Zoo in a 256 man. So it doesn't make sense to tech your Zoo deck to be able to beat Rogue. Makes sense. If you can tech your deck to beat the worst matchup possible, then people bring that as the counter in a last year's standing format. Then they will be left with no other counters, and then you sweep their lineup. That's like what you do in last year's standing. So people will play Patron into this, I'll kill it, and then they'll be like, shit, that was my Zoo counter. And then I'll be like, 3-0. That's the plan anyway. It never works out as clean as you want it to, right? But that's the plan. The dream, if you will. Alright, give me something good. Yeah, if I go double coil that shit. Then you get fucked by RNG. See? Twanson knows the rest of the puzzle. He's played the system before. That's the format. Test all you want, get fucked by RNG. Welcome to Hearthstone. If the card RNG doesn't fuck you hard enough, the tournament system RNG will fuck you hard enough. So don't worry, they got it covered on all bases. Some good. Alright, I guess we're discarding that. Right. Do I actually even trade? I guess we're eating 7 for a little bit. We'll take care of this next turn. Well, I know Sea Giants. I don't run tentacles. Why am I going to be running Sea Giants with no tentacles? Oh, Hunter Hero Power me so hard. Druid, he's got a Doom Hammer. What a hand. That's not pretty. That's not pretty. That's good. If he has Doomhammer though, we're not winning this race, man. We don't got Argus or anything to try and stop the bleeding. Why no Argus? Try and get consistently on the board more. It's all about that board control, man. Control the board, control the face. I don't know, you can fit Argus in if you want. I just didn't really like it too much. I tap before discard. So far it's a good card, I don't really want to discard it. But then I drew Azadrake, which is also a good card that I don't really want to discard, so got into an awkward situation, but it's like maybe I hit Abusive Sergeant, don't even need to Soulfire that turn. There's definitely outs there. Direwolf even. Doomhammer, man. Run weapon removal in your deck or take 16 damage.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
Alright, we got our taunt. We're in it. Oh god. We need 2 turns to get this done. We don't have enough powers and Soulfires to get it done next turn, so we can't tap. We need to live an extra turn, which isn't happening, but one can dream, right?
Get in there and fight, maggot.
No way, that's Lava Burst. Oh shit, it's not. Holy god. We might be alive. It's 1 damage off lethal. Well, we can't set up lethal for next turn though because he played too many damn minions. So I guess we're just dead anyway. Like, how do we win like this? Maybe we're supposed to tap. We have 7 and 7, 14. What could we draw though? I don't see anything. The only face damage this game has been a 7/7 and a Doomhammer. Turns out that's all you need. I don't know how Doomhammer didn't get nerfed. It's just a card that can win a game by itself.
You asked for it.
Your soul shall be mine.
Just limits design space. It's a card that can win a game by itself. Allows you to not run card draw in your deck, so you can run some bullshit inconsistent deck that beats everything. But it's a class-defining card.
Why do you fall?
Alright, last time I thought it was Freeze Mage and went all in and played my shit and tried to go face. It was just Tempo Mage. So that was weird. How would I change it? How would I change Doomhammer? Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter how Blizzard changes it. They just give it the treatment they give every other card, right?
Fight, maggot!
Increase the mana cost by 10, make the effect worse. You know? Standard Blizzard nerf. Yeah, he is Temple Mage. The fuck? Face. 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 Yeah, we got one face. Wow, that killed everything else, huh? Alright, these cards suck. Top, dude.
Wanted. Dead or
Some good. Let's go. Hey! Damage. Oh, he gets Animal Companion though. Fuck. I still got a short end of the stick here. I don't know. I shouldn't complain too much. I mean, this is sick. I did dirty. We're just a little bit short though. We had to Soulfire earlier. And clear with the PO because we had no minions. We drew all our damage, none of our minions. Now we're gonna draw all of our minions, none of our damage. Oh god. Second Flamemaker turn? You're the best. I just tempo Flamemaker? As a Drake's gonna live? No, as a Drake's dead. Good dodges. Good dodges. Stick with it. Oh. Alright. Yes. Juggle face. Juggle face. Alright, well now kill that guy.
Protects me.
Alright, 2 damage off lethal. 2 damage off lethal. EO sign, subscribe for 5 months in a row. Welcome back to the Bad Cave team thing, man. I appreciate the support. We're dead. If Drake lives through those Flamemaker, 5 missiles on a 4/4. If it lives, we win. Have a lucky. Now the missiles are missing when it doesn't matter anymore. Have a lucky. Why couldn't you have done that earlier, you stupid Flamemaker? Oh god, I'm losing to a guy that runs that card. There's no way he didn't set up lethal, right? Yeah, we're dead. No lethal outs either. Losing favored matchups feels bad. Flamemaker's mage is really good against Zoo when you go Flamemaker missiles into Flamemaker missiles.
Gul'dan versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer, your soul shall be mine.
How greedy is it? Just go for the one. I want to do it. Got him.
Greetings, friend.
Oh, that's never good. That's never good. When Shaman greetings you, you know they're about to go Tunnel Trog into Totem Golem into... You're just dead. I've been down this road before. It's all over, man. It's all over. No, that's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Should have played the other one. Thought for sure it was gonna be Totem Golem. Now he's got Pharaohs. Fuck just happened? Oh, you're the best. I'm just dying to flame tank totems. Shaman one board, man. He had the nuts. He even gave me the greetings friends to let me know I was screwed. The opponent's only greetings you and they have the absolute stone cold nuts. Like, I've never been greetingsed by a druid that didn't go turn 2 wild growth, you know? Change decks? Why? This counters Shaman! Zoo beats Shaman, man. It does not beat Warrior, though. But it beats Shaman, but... Doesn't matter. Whoever gets, like, better curve, you know, in the early game. Well.
Why do you fall?
War X turn 2. Dark Iron Dwarf. We're gonna. I'm not even playing Argus. Why would I play Dark Iron Dwarf? It's like worse than Argus. If you want to run a 4-drop really bad, put in Argus. It's a good card. Hey man. Sometimes all your opponents have War Axe and you go back to rank 6. It's not a big deal. That's why the ladder's called a grind, man. You roll with the punches.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
No way he's got the second War Axe. There's only one other weapon in this guy's deck. Does he have it? Every time. Look how fucking cocky that warrior face is.
Armor made to fit.
Alright, he's playing Armor Smith. He's likely Patron Warrior. It's annoying.
Toasty! Sever my wrath!
Put this apple on your head.
Why do you fall? I have an axe to grind.
Never lucky.
It's getting hot in here.
Never lucky.
Toasty!
Just never the outcome you want, you know? Why is it annoying if this deck's built to counter Patron? It's not built to counter Patron, it's built to do alright against Patron compared to normal Zoo. And this guy's not even Patron. Looks like he's got shield blocks. Or he's just the most defensive Patron the world has ever seen. It's probably Control Warrior, which is usually outlasts my burst pretty good, so that's kind of scary. We got 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 damage. 20, 21 if the juggle hits. Get a power overwhelming, get that up to 26. Call it a day.
You concede, and I'll let you live.
Alright. Power overwhelming. GG.
Position.
Astonishing!
Yeah. Never power. So we tap.
Toasty!
There we go. And then next turn we give him the D. We can give him some D this turn. Can we get another tap in next turn? Sure, we'll give him some D. Get an extra juggle potentially. Plays a little more into Brawl. Brawl's not that bad though. We would have saved an extra 1-1. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13 damage. If the armor passes, he dies.
Let the pain speak to me.
Astonishing!
Alright, time to lose to the favorite matchup of Temple Mage again.
Your soul shall be mine.
Here we go. Mic muted. Nice troll. If my mic has been muted this whole time, that'd be disappointing. I've been streaming for like hour and a half with the muted mic. That'd be ripping pepperonis, man.
What to do? What to do?
Ugh. Sorry. Excuse me. Are there some updates on your prelims chance? I updated the thread. Blizzard said there's legal issues with changing any of the rules or doing anything different in the entire season ever. So they're not going to do anything. Which I guess makes sense. They had like those rules instated, they gave those rules to sponsors, and then people sign off on the rules. But they said they will try to be better with communication in the future, and they will try and update the posts so they have accurate information about the end dates. So I did it, man. Me and Reddit, we made change together. So now the actual like end date is the correct end date for the upcoming seasons. So hopefully that helps tournament organizers have tournaments end at the right time and whatnot. So you're welcome. You're welcome. I fixed the rules for summer. Now it actually ends when it says it ends instead of not. Because they said on the post it's going to end on the 1st, and it doesn't end till the 5th. So if you're about to get rules cheated by that, and you get to the end of summer and you barely qualify thanks to Firebat, you're welcome. We did it. But yeah, we're still fucked, so nothing to celebrate about. 7, 8, 9, a lot. 10, 11, 21. Made lethal. Sick concede, bro. Oh god. I think I'm getting sick. I'm getting the nerd flu. I went to too many events, too many people. Oh damn. I think I got tissues over here. Alright, let me mute my mic for a second.
Versus Gul'dan. Your soul shall be mine. I am your nightmare.
Alright, the mic is actually muted there for a second because I was sneezing. I don't want you to hear that. It's kind of gross. I mean, some people are into it, I guess. This is a good hand, man. We got buff cards, actually, for the first time in our life. We're gonna win! What's the win rate overall so far with this deck? I think I've lost, like... Today I've went, like, 50-50. Yesterday I went 40-3 from rank 16. So... Still probably like 75 or something. I don't have a program recording or anything right now. I don't like, when I stream, I don't record any of the stats. I kind of just throw the stats out because I feel like when I'm streaming, I'm too distracted to play in a way that would reflect the stats accurately, so I just kind of ignore them.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
So I only record the stats when I'm not streaming, and when I wasn't streaming, it was 40 and 3. But again, that's from, like, shit ranks. Now we're actually playing real opponents, right? So those stats probably shouldn't count either. And then Legend for the first 20 days of the season probably shouldn't count either. So, you know. This is why we don't play that Tentacles card.
So many possibilities.
Or selling.
You just don't count your losses to feel unfair? Hey, man. I just don't think streaming is a good reflection of stats. I usually only count stats that I play with, like, testing group instead of ladder. I usually count them in specific matchups and test for specific matchups. I think it's better than just testing just randomly on ladder against a non-perceived meta, you know? Try and win this board out. Hopefully he's got Gormok in his hand and he's got to go tempo Gormok and we win the game. That is not the trade I was expecting. He's going to Hellfire me? There's no way he doesn't have Hellfire if you're doing that. What's going on here? Why has he got Hellfire in his deck? I guess I should have traded the other way, player on Hellfire. What kind of zoo deck is this? It's just the guy playing Ezra Drake, but still, like, what the hell? Yeah, I just put Hellfire in my deck because my name's Flame, and Hellfire's got some flames on it. It's thematic. Real talk, I've lost to those players before. That just, like, put cards in their deck because it, like, relates to their name. In tournaments, I've lost to those players before. We're dead. He's got the board. It's all ogre.
Buying or selling. Buying or selling.
Can't get farmed by this. Maybe we can hold the board. I don't know. Tyro Alpha or Argus just fucks us so hard though. Never lucky. Coulda tempo abusive, play around Direwolf. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Nah, with a lot chuckled by Flame Juggler. We had no chance. Okay, power play. Is it worth it to play the abusive? That goes there and there.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
This Sea Giant is gonna suck for me. Maybe we can win the board though. There's some world here we win the board.
Get it out! Get it out!
He's got Hellfire for the Spawn and Azoth combo. Does it allow your minions to live? That might be cute. Alright, Mortal Coil. Cash money. You're gonna die.
It's getting hot in here.
Fuck. Hey, we got the board though. We got the board though. That's probably this side. I think I want to kill this turn. Like, it gives this guy the buff, but at the same time, like, that guy having the buff rather than his next 4 cards having the buff sounds a lot better for me, you know? By the miracle of Mortal Coil, we got the board back. We got a chance. Even though we got hellfired by our zoo opponent, we're in it.
So many possibilities.
Am I going to have another approach for DreamHack Austin than EGLX? Yeah, it's a different tournament format. So EGLX was Conquest, and in Conquest you want to target what you perceive is going to be the most powerful or the most popular decks. So I targeted Zoo, which happened to be the most popular deck, and I targeted Rogue, which happened to be the second most popular deck. So I just nailed it on the decks to target, and then I got cheesed out by Zoo that drew the nuts and Rogue that drew the nuts, and then that was pretty tilting in the top 6 there. But now this is LHS, so you want to set up your decks all have a % chance to sweep because that's important, and you want to set yourself up in situations to sweep. So you want to have pretty 50-50, if possible, matchups against their counters to your decks, which I think I have been able to do here with this Zoo deck. For example, my matchup against Patron with this deck has been favored on ladder lately. So I mean, who knows if that's going to continue or if that's actually true. The sample size is kind of small, but Patron should be everyone's #1 Zoo counter, as it was the highest win rate against Zoo in the previous tournament. So if people bring Patron and Freeze Mage to counter Zoo, I ban the Freeze Mage, beat the Patron with Zoo, and then their other decks can't beat Zoo, and I win. So that's kind of like why all the last year's standing tournaments always end up in like 3-0 victories for one player or the other, because that's like the most common way to do it, is a strategy like that. Alright. Why is my soul gonna suffer? Guy didn't even disconnect, he just like lost the board and then rage AFK'd and then came back and emoted me. So if I want to play Zoo, I only need to know how to count from 1 to 10? No. So, Zoo has been one of the most dominant tier 1 decks, but a lot of people, like, almost every season in the previous meta, Zoo is, like, one of the most dominant in the top 50 legend. And also one of the, like, worst decks for win rate, because people just assume it's bad, don't think when they play it, and lose. People just discredit the decision-making opportunities. So when you play some random bullshit control deck, you play 1 card a turn, you have 1 decision a turn, and it's like, do I AoE now, or do I save it later? And that's your whole decision-making process, and you react to your opponent's board. You have the answers, you play the answers. It's really simple. Now with Zoo and other decks that establish tempo and establish aggression, you're the one that makes all the trades, you're the one that decides when to trade, when to go face, you're the one that decides everything. If you're making all the decisions, you have the tempo, then you're the one in control, you're the one that's going to be having a harder time playing the deck, it's going to be much harder to play. It's just the nature of Hearthstone. Like, the aggressive player is in control of the game. And then control decks are called control decks when they just sit there and they react. I don't know. People shit-talking me in Twitch chat feels bad, man. Just because I say Zoo's not Zoo's not easy. Hey, man. Almost everybody mulligans wrong. Cool, we got rid of Leroy. He didn't have Flame Tongue last turn, right? So he would have played Flame Tongue and buffed up and killed the 2/3 if he had it. So we could get away with. No, he just had it the whole time. He just didn't want to buff up and kill the 2/3. What the actual fuck? Top decks the Lightning Bolt. You're the best. I don't know what life is.
Put this apple on your head.
$10 says he's got ferals, man. I don't think Face Shaman has nearly as much skill as Zoo. You don't have card draw or anything, you just kind of spill your hand out and hope for the best. Like, Zoo can actually at least, like, adapt and things. But hey, the game doesn't have skill, so... What do you want me to say? Alright, don't play ferals. Don't top deck ferals. Don't top deck ferals. Why, Ezra Jake? I don't know. Listen to Twitch chat, man. They know best. Zoo requires no skill. Your card choices don't matter. Play all your cards. Go face. That's why, Ezra Drake.
Buying or selling.
Why do you call?
I need the board. Forgoing a tap kind of sucks. These out of cards too, so maybe it can pull through. Out of cards, top deck Doomhammer. Who needs life tap when you can just deal 4 damage every turn with the expensive no mana?
The light protects me.
Was it yours or Impact's idea to cut Pillager? Tides of Time's idea. And it worked.
I fight.
We're not coming back.
Win this time.
Do you think golden cards provide a slight disadvantage because of the animations and eye fatigue? Now, if you're playing that long, you need to go do something else.
Gul'dan versus Valera.
Watch your back.
I think golden cards cost money. And I don't know, I don't want to put money into golden cards. It's like extra $100.
The light protects me.
think this deck could really use an Abomination. What do you think? I think Abomination is going to kill your board. That sounds counterproductive. But fuck it, man. You could probably hit Legend with it.
Buying or selling.
What's with the Azure Drakes? It's better than Twitch chat's suggestions of Abomination. That's why there's Azure Drakes. I consulted Twitch chat about my deck choices. They said go with the Abominations, and I was like, I'll do you one better. Let's get some Azure Drakes.
Master of magic.
Pretty good. I don't want to discard a Drake, but I want a Soulfire, right? I get power instead. If I power, then what? Direwolf tab? I don't need a tap, I just put my hand. I have so many cards because I have the 2 Drakes. So I have power, Direwolf. Yeah, it's probably better. I don't know. I'm gonna find the other Soulfire pretty soon though. And I can just tap. So, Soulfire, Direwolf, White Walker tap. Yeah, it's probably tap Soulfire. Good.
Buying or selling.
Vaporization commencing.
Alright. Got a lot of damage. Alright. Just Auctioneer, Prep, Conceal, Backstab, so I can concede. He's making a big Edwin. SI Edwin. Alright. Got a chance. We're just getting dominated on the board though. Holy shit. This 1/1 serves no purpose. What went wrong this game? Like, you had Azure Prep Fan, I guess that was brutal, but alright, he's only got 4 cards left. I'm making a comeback.
The light protects me.
Getting hot in here.
Not bad. Positioning kind of fucked up. Argent Squares needs to be on the outside.
By the power of Ragnaros, I have the power.
Well, this is awkward. This would be a good turn for one of those Soulfires we had to waste earlier since we didn't have board. Soulfire. Hey, not bad, not bad. Tap's probably better than 1-1.
Get in there and fight, oh, Maggie.
Alright, he just drops Malagus now and we're fucked. We've been so behind on board all game. Getting kind of wrecked.
Thank you. Thank you.
Put this apple on your head.
Are we gonna try and trade and juggle one down? It seems ambitious. I just play all this stuff and go phase. I don't know, team. I don't know.
So many options.
Maybe he just doesn't have gadget, dude. You never know. You never know. It's got coin fan.
The Brotherhood
Yeah,
shall
okay. He's not a spell. Maybe we'll top deck a spell. 12, 13, 18. Yeah, we can tap. Fuck it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're close.
It's getting hot in here.
And fan of knives. Man, maybe you won't get it. No auctioneer, no fan of knives, no Hazard Drake, no cards that are in rogue. You know, if we didn't hit any of those, we're in amazing shape. Backstab.
So many
Sap.
options.
It's probably backstab. That's sap. I guess. Seven, 8, 9. Looking for 2 damage in Zoo deck. All about damage. Potentially 2 damage right there. That's probably 2 damage. Turns out we're the best.
Well played.
See, you hear that, Twitch chat? I'm playing Zoo. You think it's no skill. My opponent said, well played. My opponent thinks there was some skill there. And we did it. We had 8 cards left. We had good odds of finding Leroy eventually.
Gul'dan.
2 draws at 8 cards. Not bad.
I will fight with honor.
Your soul shall be mine.
Got the hand. We play this one first still. In case you like Coin Swallowed Pyramids or some shenanigans. Some shenanigans. Yeah, 2 drop. N'Zoth Paladin. We want to get Flame Imp out, right? More pressure.
Why do you
Death Rattle on the outside. Taunt in the middle. Man, every deck requires skill. Even Tempo Mage. Except maybe Face Shaman, that one's pretty gay. But most decks require some amount of skill. Like, Firebat is father of aggro decks. That's what they call me in China. It's weird. Every time I go to China, it's always Firebat, the father of aggro decks.
Reporting for duty.
I don't know, man. Alright, he's gonna consecrate.
Get it out! Get it out!
I'm not missing 3 damage though. I'll let him consecrate this. I gotta reload. You gotta quite consecrate. God bless, man. You're the champion. Three drop. Acolyte of Pain.
The end is
Doomsayer.
coming!
3, 4, 5, 6. You really thought that was gonna stick, huh? I'm getting more taps in here.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Consecrate's a little better for him. He gets to save the coin. Maybe he goes for it. Now we can play Azadrake into True Silver, or we can play our other things into potentially second conch. It's not really great options, you know. That's a good option. Alright. Keep board control, get constant chip damage, draw cards, burst for 14, win game. The plan's coming together. If he lands this Kodo, I'm ending my stream. If he just Kodo 1 in 5s this like a god. You know he's got Kodo in his hand too. He's playing his Oth Paladin. If he Kodos this 1 in 5, we're done. We're just calling this a day. He's going second conch, or he's got Wild Pyromancer shenanigans. Wild Pyromancer shenanigans. Then the Kodo. That's pretty beautiful, actually. Yeah, that is pretty beautiful. Oh, he plays Corrupted Healbot instead of Kodo. Mistakes were made. Now we go in, right?
Put this apple on your head.
It's getting hot in here!
I guess, I mean, it's not that likely that it hits it. It just would have been nice, you know?